moment of resonance.
Mentor is calling.
You actually think you did it. You really think you did something, didn't you? I believe I'll have the last laugh here. All it takes is a little bit of time, and then you'll soon see that the items you've collected are of no use to you. You can't use them for your ascension, weapons, or skills. But I'll tell you what you can use them for. You see, the world isn't fair. So how about we tip the scales in our favor? Thank you, Scar. The fact that we can collect these items but can't use them yet filled me with questions, like, when will we? And who are the Fractsidus really? As always, let's answer the second question first. A while back, I did a video called What Are Resonators? In it, I talk about what we know about resonators, and I ask one important question, and that is, why some people are and some aren't. Well, the Fractsidus are tired of leaving things up to chance. From Chisha, we learned that they are hell-bent on making their own resonators, because they believe that everyone should have the right to resonance powers. Before we continue, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. We're really close to 1K subs, and this really helps me continue to make awesome videos, just like this one. That viewpoint of everyone having the right to resonance abilities is totally in line with Scar's personal philosophies. He's an overseer in the organization. And if you didn't know, the organization is split into two known ranks: the overseers, people like Scar and Furlova, and the artificers, the infantrymen that we come across all the time in the overworld. When Scar was a young boy, his mother used to tell him countless fairy tales. He had a pretty rough upbringing, and these were some of the only tender moments with his family. Yet he couldn't bring himself to believe in those stories. In every tale he recounted to others, there was always a sacrificial figure, innocent and virtuous. These were good people who did nothing wrong, yet he interpreted their kindness as sins. In his eyes, the kindness of the meek is not a virtue, but is rather a flaw, a trait destined for sacrifice. Scar views humans as beyond redemption for their weakness, their lack of ability and agency. And if we can learn anything from his story and metaphors in Chi-Chi Village, it would be that his outlook on life and power isn't just power for power's sake, but it's also the power to influence your surroundings, for both good and for what some might perceive as bad. He believes this power to be truth. If the sheep had the ability to do for themselves, they wouldn't have fallen victim to the shepherd. The black sheep, in his metaphor, could see through all the lies. Scar calls both himself and the rover black sheep. Imagine if those truth-sayers and truth-seers also had the power to change their surroundings. Power like himself. Power like the rover. When it comes to the Fractsidus grasping power and creating their own resonators, you might ask, how? Considering all the resonators we know of didn't choose to be resonators, it just simply happened. Well, we learned from Yang Yang that the Fractsidus are a group of extremists, obsessed with fusing humans with tacit discords. She goes on to say the Fractsidus use mechanical manipulation to integrate parts of tacit discords into human bodies. They view it as simply the next step in human evolution. And that's why the Fractsidus members we see in the wild have disfigured bodies, elongated limbs, and multiple arms. And that's also where the masks come in. The mask of Constraint is not just part of their uniform. It's used on new recruits to suppress their natural rejection reaction from having tacit discord parts added to their bodies. A side effect of wearing the mask is the suppression of human emotion. Due to long-term use, its ability to stabilize frequencies have been greatly mitigated. The wearer feels the torment of drowning in negative emotions while wearing the mask. This eventually leads them on a path to overclocking. So back to that first question. When will we find a use for these masks? Perhaps this is a question best suited for me to answer. Wait a minute, hold up. Anyway, like I was saying, with a new major version update, rumored to be right around the corner, I think we might be getting some use out of these pieces sooner than you'd think. Anyway, finding this seemingly useless item, or at least useless for now, led me down this rabbit hole. Alright guys, let me know how you think the Fractsidus plotline will develop in the comments down below. That is all I have for you today. Thanks for watching, and until next time, I'll catch you in the waves. Peace.